So stay tuned for a 12-part series on how to grow your YouTube channel and maximize visibility. Hey there. In this video, we're going to be talking about branding. If I were a makeup artist and I wanted to share makeup tips, then my brand would be the makeup, and I would want to show people myself putting the makeup on, talking to people as I was doing that. That would be part of my brand, but it's not. If my brand were about clothing, I'd bring you into my closet while I picked out my clothes and I would show you how that worked, but it's not. If my brand were athletics and my goal was to show you different tips and tricks on how to build muscle, then I would do a video for you while I was exercising, and I would talk to you while doing plank jacks so that I could prove to you how strong I am and how qualified I am to talk about building muscle. This is not my thing. If my brand were cleaning, I would talk to you while I was doing a video about cleaning, and I would tell moms of teenage girls how to get red hair dye out of a bathtub. Cleaning is not my social media niche, and I have to actually search how to get red hair dye out of a bathtub. If health was my thing, I would bring you into my kitchen and we would make a meal with spinach and mushrooms and grilled chicken, and I would display my amazing casserole dishes. Yum. Now, here is something that is true about me. I am a writer who loves to garden. Hey, Bandit. Hi, Puppy. Use your words. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. That is... Oh, Bandit. Bandit is my arch nemesis because I love gardening, which is partly digging. And so when he sees me digging with a shovel, he thinks it's a game and we're gonna dig together because he loves gardening too. So sometimes we work together and sometimes he destroys me. The truth is I am an author who loves gardening. So as often as humanly possible, I do my videos outside. If there's not a weed whacker going or a lawnmower or a leaf blower or I don't know, some sort of maintenance being done or a plane flying overhead or an ambulance or a car driving by or a motorcycle, I can't do videos outside very often, but I love when I can. And because my audience knows that I love gardening, they're familiar with me outside in this space. Let me show you a certain angle here. Hold on one second. Now we're only halfway through February and I'm in South Carolina, so there's not a whole lot to see here. But I do a ton of my videos back here because all of that turns into flowers and vegetation, and then you can see it growing and transforming as the year goes on. I've done tons of videos from this angle. So if you've ever watched any of my miscarriage videos or videos about grief, a lot of times I'm sitting at this table and my readers are familiar with that, right? Because they recognize me, they recognize my backyard now, and they recognize that I love gardening. So it's a part of it. I've even done some videos while pulling weeds and just talking to people. Brand is not something that you should have to fake because brand is born out of who you are. The books that you've written, the blogs that you've written, the stories that you are writing come out of who you are. So your brand shouldn't be that hard to figure out. Let me give you an example. I look best in burgundy. People have told me that I look best in burgundy. I happen to have a lot of burgundy clothes in my closet, as you saw. My wedding color was burgundy. Didn't even think about it, just chose the color. The bridesmaids' dresses, all the table decorations, burgundy. When I ordered a table skirt for my table, for like book sales and stuff, burgundy. That was before I knew what brand colors were. That's before I understood any of this. Burgundy was my natural choice because I look good in it. I had a lot of it and I love it. So your brand colors, if you haven't chosen them yet, shouldn't be that hard to figure out, at least the main color. And then from there, you just choose a palette with your color in it. For instance, if your color is aqua, then look up aqua color palettes. If your color is pink, look up pink color palettes. If your color is orange, not many people can get away with that, but if you can, look up orange palettes. Another thing to do with branding is choose similar fonts and use those same fonts over and over. So if you choose a serif a sans serif and a script, and you use those same fonts over and over, then your audience will start to recognize who you are. Branding isn't something that you should make up as you go or try to figure out. Your brand should be who you are. You just have to figure out who you are and lean into it. You've got this. You already know what to do. The biggest piece of advice that I can give you about branding is to trust yourself, trust your voice and who you are. Don't be fake. Don't try to hide. Just lean into who you are. Sometimes I do videos with this guy helping me garden. Sometimes I do videos with him as my nemesis. But my husky, and there are the sirens, my husky bandit is part of my brand. Huh, buddy? Hi. Yeah. Some of my readers even know what his name is. Be you, be consistent, lean into what you're good at, and have fun. While I drink my coffee, this video, I'm going to drink my coffee out of my Blue Ridge Christian Writers mug. At the end of this video, I'm going to drink from my Blue Ridge Mountain Christian Writers coffee. My Blue Ridge Christian Mountain, nope, no, those are not the words. Nope. I drink from my Blue Ridge Christian Mountain, nope. I'm going to drink from my Blue Ridge Mountain Christian Writers Conference mug, and I'm going to show you the 12. At the end of this video, I'm going to